Welcome to this series of interviews with the presenters of the upcoming OCTIA conference in Bristol this year. Today we're talking to Tim Bond. Welcome, thank you for being here.
Delighted to be here and delighted to be able to have this conversation with you.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions so our viewers can get to know you a little bit. So first, why have you become interested in the use of new communications for counselling and the talking therapies?
Well, I mean, clearly you can see from my pictures I'm sort of a more senior counsellor, if you like, and I've watched counselling develop from very early beginnings in the UK to where it was exclusively face-to-face, and really the access that people had to counselling was very small and limited to where it is now, where there are many counsellors, but still mostly face-to-face. It just seems to me that if counselling is going to offer the goods that I believe it can, by goods I mean the opposite of harms as opposed to physical objects, but if counselling can do the good that it has the potential to do, then it needs to be more freely available, and it needs to encounter with people in ways that aren't always face-to-face, because that widens the potential range of people that could take advantage of it. Okay. So that's the big reason, really.
Great. And how do you see new technology? Some people are a bit frightened of it. Do you see it as beneficial or also harmful?
Oh, I think it cuts both ways. It's like all human development. It's I think that from my perspective, the benefits outweigh the disadvantages, but clearly in ethics, you're interested both in trying to identify what is good about something and also what could be harmful, and how you can tip the balance between the two in favour of what is good. And that's really what I plan to be talking about. What some of those challenges are, the things that other people have encountered, not necessarily just things I've encountered, and what solutions they found.
Okay, I think a lot of people will look forward to it, because of course last year there's been a lot of discussion about what is safe and what isn't safe. So we're very glad that we have you to talk about it this year. And my last question is, what is it that interests you about the ethics of online counselling?
Well, I think the big thing is that in lots of ways counselling, certainly as it's developed in the UK, has tended to be a trained counsellor working with a client. My origins in counselling were very much in group work, but as counselling developed, I too have also moved into working one-to-one. But what I'm seeing in online work is a revival of many of the things I would previously have recognised as group work, but people not necessarily meeting in the physical world, but meeting online. And that sort of opens up a new way of intervening, actually running groups, monitoring groups, being a group facilitator, and mobilising those constructive parts of people's life experience and their stories, and making them accessible to other people who may be in more difficulty, and creating a sort of group dynamic which is constructive for everybody. So, but that creates new, again, group work ethics are, relatively well developed, but not unproblematic in terms of how you implement them. But put it online, put it across nationalities, there's a whole new set of challenges that we encounter, and they're exciting.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for talking to us, and I'm looking forward to hearing much more when you come to Bristol in April. Thank you.
Great. Look forward to talking to you then. Bye.